Welcome back to Stay at Home. Joining us now is Laura Everest to tell us of her fascinating story. After being hit by a car while running one morning, she was told that she would never walk again. Laura overcame that and joins us now to tell us of her journey. Hi, Laura. Thanks for joining us.
Hello. Thank you for inviting me today.
Pleasure. Laura, you've had quite an experience now. What did you learn from the whole experience?
Well, what I can tell you is that so far I've had 16 surgeries in the last 6 years following the accident. And I really understand the challenges that people are going through right now and how difficult it sometimes is to bounce back when you're feeling really low. But what I have learned is that I could thrive and everybody can thrive, even in an adverse situation. We have control. What we have to recognize at times like this, that we have to challenge how we view our problems and manage our reactions more effectively.
Laura, tell us your initial feeling when you were initially, hit by the car. What did you think? What thoughts came across your mind?
Well, I figured that if I was lying in the middle of the road, I must have been hit because otherwise I wouldn't be there. And I thought that if I can think like this, there was obviously nothing wrong with my head. And I kind of looked down at my body and thought, oh my gosh, where are my feet? And people around me were saying, stay with us. And I thought, where do they think I'm going? And I thought, my God, they think I'm going to die. And I thought, am I? And I thought, no, you know what? It is not my time. I'm not ready. Just as I can do what I'm good at, there will be people who can fix me. And I just have to trust in that and go with that moving forward.
Now, as a strength coach, what advice do you have for us to keep us going through this pandemic?
Through this pandemic, well, there are hundreds of things you can do. But what I want to talk about first is probably about leveraging our strengths. If I can just clarify that our strengths, if we go back, we all have a predisposition to be better at some things than others. These are our innate talents. And if we build on them and develop them, they can turn into strengths. And therein lies our biggest potential for success. But we often don't recognize that we have these abilities and we take them for granted. But if we consciously work on them, you can see how they connect to your successes and they can help you through all your challenges moving forward. So first thing is leverage your strengths. The second thing is reconnect with your purpose. What is it that you feel so strongly about that you want to do? We all know, as Simon Sinek will say, that we know what we do and probably how we do it. But sometimes we forget why. And our why is our driver, our motivator.
Right.
And if we connect with that, it helps us visualize the future more effectively. The third thing is actually concentrate our focus on the things that are within our control. We have so many things that worry us, but wasting negative energy on things we can't change is just not helpful. So if we work really hard on the things we can change, therein lies our ability to succeed as well.
Laura, a lot of people are sitting at home feeling helpless now. They can't do much. And with the, the sterilization period also increased, now they're thinking, what's going to happen next? What would you like to tell them to get them, motivated?
To keep them motivated? Do you mean in terms of moving out of the pandemic or now?
No, emotionally. I mean, you've been through tough times. I mean, this is nothing compared to that. So what would you like to tell them?
I think it's really, really important right now. I know people say, oh, be positive, and it sounds so mundane. But actually, our heads cannot think of a positive and a negative at the same time. So the more we kind of encourage positive thoughts, the more likely we are to stay positive, and the more likely we are to feel better about the situation we're in. The thing is not to look at everybody else and compare yourself to what they're doing, but look at what you're achieving through lockdown and through this social distancing. And really, at the end of the day, write down what you've been proud of and what you've achieved in your day. And it really helps motivate you moving forward.
from the accident that you went through, what did you learn? And what do you think, you could probably learn from this pandemic also, going forward?
Well, I know that a positive mindset is something that I have, and energy. I have loads of positive energy. It's really important to do that. But I also think there are other things I've learned through this myself. And that is, with all the remote working and the social distancing, everyone's wanted to find a way to connect. And so all these platforms, online platforms, have never been so popular. Mm-hmm. So really, I think that it's important as we move forward to think about connectivity, to tap more into our empathy with other people, and also to recognize that being vulnerable is not a weakness. We also have an incredible ability to collaborate with each other. And I don't think that we actually look at our potential for that so much. So I think moving forwards is to see who's in my tribe, who is somebody that I can connect with. And when we move on from there, how can I build more useful partnerships?
Laura, thank you very much for sharing your story with us, first of all, and all the best, and stay safe. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Pleasure.
Thank you.